And so we have pulled our buns out of the oven, and they have risen, bloomed beautifully. I'll just hold these up for you to see. So we have the dusted ones, perhaps ones that were pre-shaped before coming to the group, and the participants dusted themselves, some with stencils. And we also have the ones which the participants perhaps shaped themselves and then dipped in seeds and in corn as well, and created some lovely crunchy crusts. This really is an opportunity for the group to sit down together and to share bread and to share time and perhaps have a chat. Very often we've found people saying that they don't really know very many people where they're living now, and they don't really have an opportunity to get to know people and to chat. So breaking bread together is really a lovely thing to do to make that happen. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for this lovely poppy seeded one. And as I mentioned, when we put them on the tray, they batched because I put them quite close together. So they're quite soft, which is good for people who have trouble with chewing perhaps, or have soreness in their mouths. Something that we've found in the Baking a Difference project is people can be a little bit reluctant to break the bread. Sometimes they try, they get their knives and they start to cut it. And that's not the best option, particularly if the bread is a little bit crunchier than this one. It's also the case that people are used to other people doing things for them, and so they just wait for somebody to do it for them. We have found that through doing Baking a Difference activities week after week, we see real change in people building their confidence, and by week 4 or week 5 they are suddenly just sitting and breaking their bread open and buttering it and putting jam on it, and that's a beautiful thing to see because they are feeling quite empowered and comfortable and able to do this. So what we would suggest is you encourage people to actually break the bread open. Again, this is a muscle activity. So using their thumbs just to break the bread. And that's why it's quite important to have let it cool down a little bit before they actually do this. So having done that, it's about giving them choices. Do they want butter? Do they want jam? I think probably we're going to go for a little butter and a little jam. So we'll just spread that on there. And again, this is an activity that perhaps they don't do so often themselves. People are in a rush. They need to have the dining rooms cleared, or things are just needing to be speeded up a little bit. That's quite understandable. So Baking a Difference activities and sessions are really a chance to slow things down and to encourage people to do things for themselves. And we've got some lovely jam here, some whole cherry jam, which has been very popular with the participants on Baking a Difference. So we're just going to put a nice big dollop on there for Jim the cameraman, because he did request the poppy seed bun and he's done a sterling job. So there we go. We have some lovely, lovely fresh bread and some butter and jam, and perhaps a cup of tea as well. We'll finish that off as a lovely snack in the afternoon, or indeed for 11sies in the morning.